Close all editors. Yeah, let's take this resources. Yeah. First of all, let me empty activating profile through other one. Run configurations. Yeah, there are no arguments, guys. Fine. Go to application.properties. Here I will give something called staging. Is there any staging related property file? There is no staging related properties file. Okay, fine. When I run this application, definitely I will get exception or not there. Save, okay. Current profile test is coming. That means still that argument is there, guys. Run configurations, arguments. Yeah, still test is going on because when both are there, this one will dominate or not there. This one will dominate or not there, guys. That's fine. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. We got exception because there is no property file and there is no DAO class belonging to staging. Okay. So what I do is I'll go to DAO. There's no, I'll take it what this. Along with the prod, I also keep what staging. Along with the prod, I also keep what staging. Fine, that's good. Along with the prod, I also keep what staging. Aracle employee DAO IMPL. Come on, guys. Aracle employee DAO IMPL. Okay, that's great. So here is my one staging, guys. Fine. But it looks to get the properties from what? This place. Go to UAT. I'll try to put the details over here. Go to application.properties, guys. Say paste. Okay. Yeah, this time error comes, guys. No, I have taken Oracle DAO for staging, and when given profile related property file is not there, it looks to collect the entries from what? Base file. I kept the entries ready in base file or not there. I definitely kept the entries ready in what? Base file. So here is what? Run as Java application. Yeah, current active environment staging. Fine, no problem. Raja, designation clerk, salary some number. Okay, clerk X, Y. So we are getting output or not there. Yeah, which DAO it has used, guys? Which DAO it has used? Oracle DAO, because staging is belonging to this Oracle DAO. What is the active profile, my dear? Stage. But from where it has gathered properties, guys? Application dot. That means application dot property is acting as what? Fallback profile or not there? Okay. I think you understood the meaning of default fallback profile means Okay, the one that executes by collecting from application.properties when base file is not there is called as what? Default fallback profile. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay, that's good. Great. Now, listen, the whatever entries I kept in application.properties, whatever entries I kept in what? Application.properties. These entries somehow matching with what? UAT profile now, boss. Right? So instead of writing same keys and same values in application.properties, we can happily make this application.properties as the child profile too. Come on, guys. Already available UAT profile or not, guys? Okay, that is called child profile or profile include. What is there? Child profile or what? Profile include. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Child profile or what? Profile include. Yeah, that is the actual concept that we have to look for or not there. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Include profile or child. Okay. Child profile. Yes, guys. Tell me. Yeah, tell me here. Where is this? Yeah, there is a key. Spring dot profile dot include. Spring dot profiles dot include. Are you getting my point there? Spring dot profiles dot include. Spring dot profiles dot include. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. Here what? UAT. So what's the advantage, guys? There is no need of writing the same keys and values. Since same details are there in other profile, we can happily include that profile or not there. This is called profile include or child profile. Here, that fallback profile is acting as a child profile for already available profile. And we can write this one only in application.properties. Okay. Suppose in one profile specific property file, you cannot write this key, guys. This is applicable only in what? Okay. Base property file, that is what? Application.property or what? Application.yml. Same effect will come, but you are not going to copy paste the keys, right? Yes. Let's see, guys. Run as what is there? Java application. Run as a Java application. What is employee name? Kiran. Okay. Designation clerk. Salary 9,000. Okay. Clerk manager X. So we are going to get the output over here or not there? We are simply going to get the output over here or not there? Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Come on, everyone. This is Kiran. This is clerk. This is what? 9,000. Everyone comfortable, my dear? Come on. Got the clarity, my dear? Yes. Okay. This is the basic challenge that we are having, my dear. Come on, everyone. Yeah, check it out. If there is no matching property file or YML file for the specified active profile, then it takes application.property file as what? Default fallback profile file. Child profiles are what? Profiles include. While taking application.property file as what? Fallback property file having fallback profile information. Instead of writing repeated keys and values in application.properties, which are already there in what? Another profile specific property file, we can include that profile name in application.property file as shown below. This concept is applicable even using what? YML. Yeah. This is called, see guys, active staging. But I'm feeling whatever information is required for what? staging profile is already there in what? Pod profile. That's why I'm including that one are not there, guys. This inclusion makes properties related fallback profile as what? Child profile for pod profile. Child profile for what? Prod profile. Are you getting my point there, guys? We don't have application staging dot properties file. So it will take application dot properties as what? Fallback file. But in that file, we are not having what? Keys and values directly. Rather, we are getting by including what? Another file that is nothing but prod file. Another file that is nothing but prod file. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Yeah, application dev dot properties, application what? Test dot properties, application uat dot properties, application what? Prod dot properties. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Same as previous application. All these are there, but this is profile include. So we got idea about fallback profile, default or fallback profile. Okay, next one is what, my dear? Profile include or child profile. Both are interrelated, right? I have given X profile to activate. That is not there. Then it looks to take what? Application dot properties as what? Okay, fallback or default profile to execute. Okay, but you are writing fallback entries in application dot properties, no doubt. But they are already matching with what? Already available profile. Then instead of writing same keys and values in application dot properties, you can include another profile name by using profile include concept or not there. By simply using profile include concept or not there, guys. Super. Okay, next one. What is the meaning of @profile default, or what is default profile? Yeah. So whatever I talk so far, fallback profile, the one that execute when no matching is there, fallback. What is default profile? And I have not kept any active profile. Then also application should run with one or other setup, na? Not everyone is clever about keeping profile, boss, right? Then also application should run or not there, guys. I have taken Netflix account and they have not given option of profile creation, or I am not interested to work with what? Profile creation. Still when I log in, account should work or not there. Still when I log in, one account should work or not there. Whether I activate profile, when I don't activate profile, one basic setup should run or not there, guys. Okay, see this. See, when I give wrong profile, okay, when I give wrong profile, application dot properties is acting as a fallback profile. You don't want to write same keys and values which are already there in other profile, child profile. That's okay. But I have not activated any profile. In any angle, any profile is not activated. Then what happened? There should be a default setup should run or not there. But did I keep that setup ready, guys? No. See, guys, when I don't activate any profile, Java application, we are going to get the exception. How come UAT? Oh, fine, understood. Even this also I will comment. There is no active profile, there is no include profile. There is no active profile, there is no include profile. Okay, fine. Run as Java application. Definitely red mark is expected, guys. But I must keep one or other default setup, right? I must keep one or other default setup to execute. Are you getting my point? Yeah. When you go to Naresh IT inquiry, they need to, after once you left the inquiry, they need to write your information under some category, right? Java, full stack Java, Python, full stack Python. There should be one or other category you should belong to or not there. Though he has not mentioned anything, by default, something should be written about you or not there. Similarly, no active profile, no include profile, still application should run with some default setup or not there. That is called default profile. When you give wrong profile, when matching profile is not there, The setup that execute by collecting from what? Application.property or YML is fallback profile. Instead of writing same keys and values in what? Application.properties for fallback profile, you can include other profile content or not there. That is called child profile. That is technically called what? Child. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Number 3. What is number 3 for you, my dear? Okay. Number 3 is okay. When you have not activated profile, then also application should run. What my interest, whenever I have not activated any profile, I just want to execute MySQL related application, right? Everything related to what? MySQL should be executed. Super. Then what should I do? Go to MySQL DAO. Go to MySQL DAO. Here is what, guys? Default. The one I want to keep is what? Default. Dev. What is there? Dev test default. Okay, fine. At the same time, okay, I want to see it's a talking to what? MySQL. So in application.properties, I should write MySQL related information or not there. com.mysql dot this jdbc colon tell me mysql colon 3 slashes ntspbms what is there ntbms ntpms pbms right 619 yeah some spell mistake is happened let's continue ntpbms 619 what's the username guys what's the username guys root what's the password guys root username is root password is root username is root and what password is root everyone getting my point there or not there yeah that's good run as what java application. See there is no active profile now guys there is no active profile no active profile falling back to one default profile default falling back to one default profile default enter employee name Karan employee designation 9 clerk manager oh I think I have given wrong let me try again salary I have given wrong I understood name Suresh designation clerk salary this yeah it is inserting in MySQL guys come on designation clerk XY XY so it is dealing with what MySQL employee DAO or not there Suresh clerk 8999 okay na super here is what clerk X and Y pooled data source IMPL what is there guys pooled data source IMPL are you comfortable my dear come on everyone this is Suresh this is clerk this is what 8999 okay guys arkil.ucp.jdbc. Pooled data source IMPL are not there okay So this is the whole mechanism that we have to worry about or not there, guys. Okay. So it's a default setup. When nothing is there, still it is working or not there. So there three terminologies are confusing. Fallback profile, okay, child profile, and default profile. Fallback profile, the profile that executes when given profile is not matching with existing profile is called as what? Fallback. That time it looks to collect entries from what? Base file, application.properties or OYM. Child profile. While dealing with fallback profile, if you feel the keys and values of base file are matching with what? Already available keys and values of what? A profile specific property file. Then we have to think about going for what, guys? Profile include. Mister, 1 day okay, 2 days okay, every day what is this? Go out. Go, you only. Don't think that I am telling only by seeing today. From last 4 days I am observing you. Go. Come out. Go and watch. Come. Fine. I don't know, yeah. Like 5 p.m. also, if you are sleeping, at what time I can teach you actively, Raghav? Huh? Mahan Purush. Is my voice is that much soothing, yeah? Huh? Is it looking like mother's childhood? What is that? In Hindi, what is that called? Lori. Is it sounding like a Lori song? For Telugu people, it's sounding like a Jolapata kind of thing. Huh? I think I keep on saying this statement and still, when I go to my relative's house, if before I open mouth, they will request not to talk. My voice is that much rough and still you are feeling what? Sleepy. Give your photograph here. From which place? No, no. This is peak situational comedy. किधर से आप? किधर से? From कौन सा state? Maharashtra. Telangana only. From which part of Telangana? ఎక్కడి నుంచి? Bandlagoda. That means city outskirts. There are two Bandlagodas in Hyderabad. Which Bandlagoda? Nagol side Bandlagoda or Langaros Bandlagoda? I think Sun City. Near Sun City. Sit down. You don't have any place in your house to sleep? You are coming all the way from Bandlagoda to sleep every day? Huh? Yeah, be serious, man. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, this is what? Default profile. It's a bit confusing. Don't confuse, guys. What is that? Fallback profile. When matching profile is not there, the setup that executes by collecting entries from application.properties or YML file is what? Fallback profile. While dealing with the fallback profile, if you feel you don't want to repeat the keys and values which are already there in what? Profile specific property file, then you can include the profile that comes under what? Child profile. Number 3, when no active profile is given, the setup that executes automatically is called as what? Default profile. And we have to keep one default profile always ready. Because if end user or the build and deployment team, they're not so sure about profiles and all this stuff. They just executed application randomly just like that. Or some typing mistake happened in the profile name or something happened. They don't know how to activate profile. Then also project should run with one or other default setup, right? With one or other default setup, you should run or not there, guys. See, they asked your gender. You have not selected male or female. Still, it should take one thing as default, right? Yes or no? There should be option of, if you have not selected anything, there should be something to be taken default, right? No, they cannot they cannot allow you to continue without gender, right, boss? Similarly, no qualification in India, engineering is the default qualification. If no qualification chosen, by default, engineer should be selected, right? What is the new slogan in India? First take birth, complete engineering, then decide what to become. Because now you observe, now it right, musician, after engineering only they are becoming musician. Pilots, nowadays I have seen people becoming pilots after becoming what? Engineer. And a lot of, if you observe, singers of Indian Idol or all this stuff, what they say, what's your qualification? Engineering. But after that, they have decided to become what? Singer. Yes or no? That's why no qualification chosen, default should be what? Engineer, right? Okay. But unfinished products. Are you finished engineer or unfinished engineers? Unfinished engineer. That's why these bridge courses are there, right? And here also you are not realizing you are unfinished product. You want to be more unfinished by coming here, right? Spend time, learn subject. Yeah. Spring dot profiles dot include this one. Okay. Now let me compare all the things, guys. Where is the switch? Why power coupler is not coming? Yeah, this is default profile we discussed. If no active profile is specified, then the Spring Beans not having what? @ profile. Having @ profile default will be instantiated automatically. And info will be collected only from what? Application.properties are what? YML file. Properties are what? YML file. We can make certain Spring Bean working for specific profile and also for what? Default profile as shown below. Got it? To make application running without active profile, we just need to add comment. Default profile is not profile name. It is the environment or setup or springboot that executes when no active profiles are specified. That executes when no active profiles are specified. Are you getting my point, guys? What is the difference between fallback profile and what? Default profile, and also what? Child profile. And also what? Child profile. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Yes, this is my fallback profile. This is my default profile. This is my child profile or profile include. The profile that executes when requested active profile is not available. Okay, if spring dot profiles dot active dot key specified with wrong or unavailable profile name. Default profile. The profile that executes when there is no active profile in the application. If spring dot profiles dot, what is there? Active key is commented. That's good. Next. Child profile or what? Profile include. The profile that is included in what? Application.properties by specifying what? Profile name to reuse. To reuse keys and values of specific profile in application.properties indirectly is called as what? Fallback profile. Everyone getting my point there, guys? If spring.profiles.include is used in application.properties or what? YML file. Are you getting my point, my dear? Yeah. Can we keep multiple Spring Beans of same category or type? In what? Default profile. No, not possible. Ambiguity and conflict. Are profile default I have written on the Oracle DAO. Profile default I have written on what? MySQL DA. So I have not given any active profile. Then you will get what? No such bean exception are not there. What is the difference between not adding at the rate profile for Spring Bean and adding at the rate profile default for what? Spring Bean. Everyone getting my point there, guys? If at the rate profile is not added for Spring Bean, that will work for what? All profile when profile is activated. It will even work if no profile is activated, and also for child profile that is activated. Example what? Service controller classes. What classes, guys? Service and what? Controller classes. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. Yeah. If at the rate profile is not added for Spring Bean, that will work for what? All profile when profile is activated. It will even work for if no profile is what? Activated. And also for child profile that is activated. Example is what? Service controller classes. At the rate profile default based Spring Bean will work only when what? Active profiles are not specified. Listen carefully. If at the rate profile is not there, it will work for all profile. That means service controller classes. No at the rate profile is mentioned. It will work for all profiles are not there. Profile default will work. Come on. When you run the application without choosing active profile. Yet, if no profile is added, you deal with profile, you don't deal with profile. Every time they will be instantiated or not there, guys. Super, guys. Okay, now let's see. In real projects, we keep data source classes, Hikari CP, all this stuff, DAO classes in specific profile or what? In default profile, because persistence logic changes database software to database software, because SQL queries are what? Database software dependent queries. Everyone getting my point there or not there? In real projects, we don't keep controller service classes in any profile because they are common for what? All profiles and not dependent on what? Any database software. Are they dependent on any database software, my dear? Super. Conclusion on what? Profiles. So we are okay. This is the conclusion, guys. Service controller classes not specific to any profiles, right? Okay, not specific to any profiles, and remaining things are what? Specific to certain profiles are not there, guys. Okay, that's good. Yeah, tell me next one. Here is what? Hmm. Here is what? 619 Spring Boot core. Yeah, 619 Spring Boot core. Yeah, let's see what is there. Yeah, 16. Where is that? Runners. 16. Where is that? Runners. Spring Boot core 16 runners. Okay, now the last topic of Spring Boot core module. Yes, we will discuss more on it in coming days. Let's don't worry. Runners in what? Spring Boot application. We have to worry about what? Runners. Okay, fine. Black shirt. Yeah, is there any problem in that area? Like it is spreading like coronavirus. Huh? Fine. Yeah. See, guys, runners are special spring classes, special spring bean classes, whose logic execute only for one time in the application startup process. As part of application startup process, the logics of run method executes only for one time. Runners, every runner class will have a run method. The logic of run method executes only for one time. Because we don't call that run method. That run method is automatically called by whom? IOC container. IOC container. So, sir, why are you teaching this? Yeah, now listen. So far, whenever you want to test the code or by invoking business method, accessing Spring Bean, we are writing code in main class now, boss. But a good programmer will not write such thing in what? Main class. In main class, you just keep the logic of Spring application dot run method call. In this entire testing logics, you will try to do in what? Runner class. You will try to do in what? Runner. But sir, runner is a Spring Bean. That means at the rate component should be used. But how does it make special class? Because any normal Spring Bean, no method will be executed automatically until we call the method, right? Until we call the method, no method will execute what? Automatically. But how to execute that? How to execute runner class automatically? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Runner is a Spring Bean or Spring Boot application that contains what? One-time executing logic in its what? Run method. That is what? Callback method. We don't call run of what? Runner class manually. It will be called by what? Spring Boot automatically as part of what? Application startup process. That is started by whom? Spring application dot run. Right after pre-instantiation of what? Singleton scope Spring Bean and completing what? Necessary dependency injection. Completing the necessary dependency injection. We don't call that, will be called automate. But how does it know it is not a regular Spring Bean, special Spring Bean? For that one, the Spring Bean class should implement triple X runner interface. There are two are there. One is command line runner, other one is what? Application runner. Both are runners only. Small differences are there. We will discuss later. It's a basically Spring Bean. Also implements command line runner. By seeing these two things, okay, we have to implement what? Run method. That run method we don't call. That will be called automatically by IOC container only for one time as part of what? Application startup process. So that's why generally the code we place in main method also we want to execute one time or multiple times, sir. We want to execute for one time or multiple times, sir. Definitely we want to execute for what? Definitely we want to execute it for what? One time. So when you decided to execute it for what? One time. We have to keep those logics in run method or not there. We definitely need to keep those logics in run method or not there, guys. Okay, guys, that's good. A good programmer of Spring Boot application does not keep any user-defined code in main method of main class. Rather, he prefers placing testing code or method invocation code in what? Runner class. Everyone getting my point? Yes. A good programmer just places Spring application dot run method call in what? Main of SBA class. All the logics of client application or testing application will be placed in what? Run method of the runner class. Run method of the runner class. Everyone getting my point there, guys? The method that is called by underlying server or container or JVM automatically for certain event is called what? Callback method. Servlet component lifecycle method, Spring Boot runners run method and what? Etc. Okay, fine. So first I will show it's a practical utilization, guys. Then we will see remaining things. So I'll go to any application, guys. I'm taking mini project only. Okay, where is this? 15 boss. Mini project. Here is my runners. Don't worry, I'll give soft copy of all this stuff. I think everyone ready with mini project completed? Not classroom, outside. Out you in the you completed practicals are not there. Fine, that's good. Mini project here is what? Runners. Close all the things, guys. Okay, now here I will take a separate package called new package com.nt.runners. com.nt.runners. Yeah, tell me. Right click new. What is there? Class. Right click new class. Tell me. Yeah, my right click new this. Tell me. My test runner. What is there, guys? My test runner. Otherwise, real time DI runner. Real time DI test runner. Interface. What is there? Command line runner. Save OK, save finish. Save OK, save finish. Yeah, tell me. At the rate component. At the rate component. That's great. Public run, public void run, string args throws what? Exception. String args throws what? Exception. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Okay. Yeah. This is important. Otherwise, it will be treated as a normal one. And this run method is not my method, guys. This run method belongs to this interface or not there. Command line runner is the interface. Inside that interface, this run method is there. Fine. Okay. Now tell me here, where is this? Private. Okay. I'm going to inject controller class object. What's the name of the controller? Employee operations controller. What operations? Employee operations controller at the rate auto. Employee operations controller this. Tell me, guys, throws. Here is my try catch. What is there? Exception. Floor bracket opening and what? Closing. Print stack trace. What is there? Print stack. Right. Fine. Yeah. Public void run string args throws what? Exception. Fine. Okay. Now what I do is you need not to create. Go to main class, guys. Go to main class. I just place this. Except this code, no other code, guys. Except this code, no other code. Fine. I'll put entire setup as it is. Cut it. Real time DI test runner. Say paste. Here is my, what is there? Scanner SC is equal to new scanner of system.in. Scanner SC is equal to new scanner of system dot in. Yeah, fine. We don't want this environment, leave it. Okay. Yeah, no need of getting right because I'm already injecting controller class object there. Did you notice that? Yes, I'm already injected this controller. Employee name, designation, salary. Employee class object is created. Designation 1, 2, 3. Designation 1, 2, 3. Invoke the business method. Internal problem, try again. Internal problem, try again. Employee name, designation, salary. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? That's good. Tell me. Scanner SC is equal to what? New scanner. So here, all these are not required, guys. Just put everything. Spring application dot get access to IOC container. Get access to IOC container. That's good.